Am I ready to race? Find out. Welcome to episode 3, guys. Let's go. So Maddie and I have just left our good friends Lily and Jake that we met on the road and hung out with for 5 days. If you haven't checked them out on YouTube or Instagram, they are blowing up right now, so check them out here. We went to the Babinda boulders today, went for a swim, and then we went and saw Clyde the crocodile out at Babinda on the way to the tip on Clyde Road. He is a big crocodile. You don't often see crocodiles that big in the wild. He'd be close to 5 meters, so he's a big boy. And we're now 6 weeks until the Blackall 50k. So now is the time when you have to really focus on how quality your sessions are. Make sure you're dialed into each session. Make sure you know each week what you're striving for. That's the most important stuff. There's no point going out doing all these junk miles, racking up 150k weeks if none of it is really going to help you in the long run. So what we look at doing is really narrowing in on our speed sessions, making sure that everything is nice and quality. So my threshold work is ramping up to a really nice spot now where I'm feeling like I'm getting better at dealing with the lactate, which is the idea of a lactate threshold run. So we're in a very good spot right now. Anyway, today we've got an easy run and we're focusing on how to perform an easy run properly, because a lot of people, I get questions saying, I don't know what my easy pace is. Forget about pace, forget about heart rate. All you got to do is run at conversation pace. So if you're running with someone, just talk. If you can talk in long sentences, that's your easy pace. If you can't, you're running too quick. The reason for that is because when we come to our speed session, whether you're doing 1 or 2 a week, you want to be able to perform that at the pace that's prescribed for you. So let's say your easy run is 5-minute Ks, right? And you've got a 10k easy run. Then when you come to do a threshold session, you might be running at about 345, 340, around that. So if you run your easy run at 430s, you're going to rock up to that speed session and be tired and sore and not going to be able to hit that mark properly. So stick at conversation pace. There you go, now you can see me better. Now, if you're not following our Instagram, you probably need to, because you're missing out on a lot of information every single Monday. We are releasing an athlete from anywhere in Australia, anywhere in the world right now, and we're giving you free information about trail running. What kind of races you should be doing. Why do you trail run? What nutrition's the best? All this stuff we're giving away for free. And also, if you want to be one of the weekly athletes, just send me a DM and we'll get you up there. What a run. What a loop. I think this is 2 bays trail race. It's on. There's a 15k and a 25k on right now. And I just got stuck behind like 250 people climbing a single track that was technical. A few of them were pretty pissed off that I was behind them, but the rest of them let me go through. Hello. So we're doing a 30k run on the trails. The first 5k of the trail has got 260 meters of vert. So a bit more than what I was looking for. I was looking for about 35 meters per k to match what Blackall's got. But the second half of the run, the second 5k is all flat all the way back, but along trail still. So we're going to get our climbing skills really like zoned in, and then each loop, it's a 10k loop, so I'll do it 3 times. Each loop, I want my 5k stretch on the flat to be exactly the same. So whether I'm running at 5-minute Ks on that flat, I want to hold that for the whole 30k each lap. Nutrition for the day, we're running with Pure. So I've got Pure's electrolyte hydration mix, the pineapple flavour in my water. I use 2 scoops, they say only 1, but 2 scoops seems to be enough for me. And then we're using Pure gels as well. On race day, I'll probably use Spring, the awesome sauce, but price-wise, it's too expensive to train on, so we use Pure, which is a bit cheaper. But Pure just gives you exactly what you need anyway. So first gel's gone down in about 33 minutes. I look to take one every 30 to 40, depending on how hot it gets. I've got 4 on me, but we are using the car as an aid station, which I highly recommend people do when you're doing long runs, because there's no point getting to a race and not having a clue either how to use an aid station or what you should put in a drop bag at the aid station. So instead of going out and doing 30k loops, where's the trail go? I think I'm lost. Yeah, so instead of doing 30k loops and carrying everything you need, which is great for when you're doing anything like 100k's or 100 milers where you need to be more self-sufficient, you need to learn how to use an aid station efficiently, which means not sitting there dawdling around for 20 minutes trying to organise. Even 5 minutes at an aid station is way too long. So you need to look to do aid stations in about a minute to 2 minutes is roughly where you want to go. So water, nutrition, boom, off you go, get out. Like 100k's, if you're spending 10 minutes in an aid station, that's a lot of time if there's like 4 or 5, 6 aid stations. So be smart, guys. So rolled my ankle in that section pretty bad, so I'm either pulling the pin on the long run at like 11k's or we're going to go down to the fire track, which is the flat bit, and just run along there for a bit and see how it feels. And if it's good, I'll continue. If it's no good, then that's fine. That's 22k's done. We're not doing 30 today because it's like 32 degrees right now, like 90% humidity. And we went through croc infested, snake infested, mosquito infested trails that they don't warn you about before you do them. Rolled ankle territory, which I did. But yeah, that's the whole fun of trail running, improvising and problem solving. which is what we had to do there. So originally the plan was the 3 loops of that technical trail, but after rolling my ankle like 7 k's in, realised that I was not going to run that section again. So luckily enough there was that fire track on the side that we could do, so I went back out on that and did another 10 k's on that. But just with the heat, like you can't get enough nutrition in to match it. So we're pulling the pin there today, but that's good. We'll recover and go again next week.